Hey, kids, and welcome to our podcast.
Where it's just two girls just talking about being bros.
Except, surprise, we lied. It's 3 girls. Welcome
Guess
back,
who's
Nadia.
back?
Woohoo! I'm back. Thanks for having me again.
It's probably
It's criminal how you two gang up on me like this. It's literally criminal.
What have we done? Guys, I was like, I can't do another solo episode just with Roxanne. I need a buffer.
And we just found out we both have 3 wisdom teeth.
Exactly, guys.
That's why they invited me here.
Exactly.
Some of us have 4.
I'm not alone anymore.
Soon to be 0. I had my wisdom tooth appointment today. Updated for the fans. I'm getting them out. December 20th. Be there.
Excited. I love how every week we somehow talk about our dental issues. Like, I sit and I edit, and then every week there's like a 10-minute segment of us talking. It's either you or me. We switch, like, literally for the past 4 episodes talking about our teeth. Not that we have, like, I guess that's, like, cool. What's going on in our lives.
Yeah. You have good oral health.
Well, guys, I'm getting a veneer next week.
I just learned what that is.
You're saying... We always talk about it. Yes, this is a podcast about our lives. We're not like talking about like I don't know, like true crime. We're not a true crime podcast.
I mean, it's not wrong, but I just find it weird how like we're all... we should do like a true crime themed episode one time. Like
like we're committing the crimes, right?
Oh. yeah.
It's just a recap of your
It
crimes.
just reminds me. Quick, since we're on the topic of our teeth, when I was at the dentist's appointment because I had a root canal. It's all been talked about before, and so I need to get like a cap. I don't know if it's the proper term, it's called a veneer, but I call it veneer. I think she mentioned veneer once, and I was like, oh, I'm getting a veneer, and then I just thought of Jeffree Star. Anyways, so you know how there's like nail swatches? They have that for teeth.
For the color?
Yeah,
no
so
way.
I'm like lying back, and then she's like, okay, like we have to like to the partner, like okay, let's look at like to see what color, and she pulls out like swatches of teeth colors, and I was like trying not to laugh. I just found it so funny, and she's like putting it up to my teeth. She's like, do you think A1 or A2? And I'm like, I found it so funny that they had like teeth swatches.
Yo, could you
Has to
imagine?
match.
I'm like sitting there, and they're like immediately go to the yellowest color, and I'm like.
I thought my teeth are pretty yellow, but they were like, oh, they're so white. I'm like,
yeah, I would say
okay.
so.
Yeah.
I'll take it. Thank you.
Both of you.
All 3 of us. All of us. Some pearly whites. What can I say?
Well, that was teeth updates.
Teeth updates.
Any teeth updates? Not any times dentist?
Just that I have 3 wisdom teeth that I maybe don't need to get out yet, but maybe I should. I don't know. I'm getting kind of old. So I feel like usually people get them out at 16, you know, but
yeah.
I mean, not
all. That's why, because I feel like a lot of people in our friend group haven't really got them out, so I don't associate it with being normal, like getting it out young. But
we must just have all good teeth.
Yeah,
that's why we're friends.
Yeah, we all have great teeth, and none of us have to get our wisdom teeth out. I got my first recommendation when I was younger. I just never did it. Listen, I got insurance now.
Okay.
That's true.
They better pay for it. I don't know if they will yet. Stay tuned.
They must.
They better.
Mm-hmm.
We'll fight them. I'm going to kick down their door and be like, listen, I'm not getting my teeth out for free. What can I say? Before I get into it, let's do our song of the week.
Oh, yes.
Okay? Because, in all honesty, I'm going to need a couple minutes to discover this.
Discover.
Do you want to go first, Nadia?
Sure. Mine is That's What I Want by Lil Nas X.
Nice.
Big Bob.
Is it on his new album?
Yes.
Oh, excited to hear.
Isn't it his first album?
Is it? I don't know. I guess I think it is his first album,
He's
actually.
Yeah, because it's Montero. It's self-named, yeah.
He's my age, right? 99, I think. Yeah. Or is he 98?
No, I'm pretty sure he's 98. I'm pretty sure we've discovered this.
Oh.
We might have.
Wait, hold on.
I thought it was 99. Because I thought he was younger than us. That's why I was like...
I think he's 99.
Methinks.
Oh, he is 99.
Yeah.
You're older than
I'm older than him because I'm January girl. Crazy. That doesn't make sense to me.
Not a little thing.
My song of the week is Essence by WizKid, Thames, and Justin Bieber. Oh, Roxanne.
You liked that song?
Yeah.
That was a snooze fest.
I love it.
Justin Bieber was on this song. I listened to it and I was like, this is actual garbage. How is it on the top list?
No, it's so good. I think Thames has one of the most beautiful voices.
Yeah, but the
for
song
R&B
itself
voices.
is boring.
But it's a chill R&B. Like for what it is, I think it's amazing. I agree that it's not a high paced. It's kind of a boring song. You have to be in the vibe. I just think their voices are so beautiful.
That's what I'm saying. It does not.
Roxanne
I don't even have the energy to fight you on this. It was not
I
a
just
good
think
song.
I'm obsessed with Thames. I think I also really like WizKid, and I thought Justin Bieber sounded really good on it.
He
It's
always
more
sounds
mature.
good. He has a nice voice.
Yeah, so I thought they all complement each other.
I thought you liked all his songs.
Yeah, fake
I
fan.
like his voice. I never said I like all his songs. He's got
Okay.
some garbage songs out there, but
Oh
most
my
of them are
God. I'm learning so much about you right now.
good. Well, I think his voice is so nice, but his songs, some of them are okay, but some of them are not. Like he's got like top tier songs. Mine, on the other hand, is "Save Your Tears" remix by The Weeknd and Ariana Grande. I might have done it before. I don't know.
great
I'm
one.
not certain,
No, you don't.
but. Oh,
We've
so now
talked
you're telling me
about-
what I've done, what
No,
I
I've said
haven't,
it's
what I
not on
haven't
the
done.
list, but we've talked about it before. Yes, because it's so good.
Okay, fine, I'll allow it.
No, yeah. Oh, I thought you were changing it. Don't change it.
No, I'm not changing it.
Oh, okay.
I'm just checking what Andre's saying to me, my brother. But anyways, so enough of that. Let's talk about her. You know what? We're gonna start off with talking about the 2 last times we saw each other. So at Nadia's birthday party.
Okay. Or like us, you know?
Sorry. Did you guys want a second to figure this out?
Oh, sorry. Did you mean just us?
'cause, like,
or do you mean all of
Yeah,
us?
because like we've seen each other about 10 times in the past 5 days.
I just saw you this morning.
Exactly.
Without her.
Yeah.
So.
I'm just saying it's not a coincidence that the table's sitting between me and Nadia, and Nadia's sitting right up next to Victory.
It's true.
But,
I do look like I'm on your side.
No, but we have to update the fans. So everyone says I'm unbeatable at speed, and so far, Nadia's the only one who has a fair win on me.
Okay.
Victory took advantage of me. I had an ice pack on my arm. The second
Yeah,
I took it off,
yeah.
I wiped the floor with her.
Yeah. It doesn't
Yeah.
matter. I saw the win. But now we
It's
both
true,
have a
you-
win.
Yeah.
Even Nadia was like, Victor's parading her win around, and then Nadia's like, wait, she had an ice pack on her arm, and I was like, yeah. And she's like, you shouldn't be proud.
I am proud.
Eek, I'm kidding. But yeah, Nadia beat me, but then I came back and wiped the floor with you. So.
Yeah. I feel like the time I beat you, like, I don't know what was going on with you. Like, she was so slow, you guys. Like, it wasn't even hard to beat her, you know? Like, which is weird. Like, usually
Yeah, I was probably just off my game. It's okay.
Yeah.
I came back and wiped the floor with both of them just to teach them a lesson. So,
It's okay. We're still the only ones to beat her.
Yeah,
so.
you already know what we're doing after this.
yeah.
Getting smoked again.
I'm going to smoke you two again. Just keep you in line. Every time I see you, just got to keep you in line.
Just how can we get her guard down during this time?
I don't know.
When I get my wisdom teeth out, that's
Oh,
that's
true.
the time to try.
The next
Perfect
day,
opportunity.
we'll pick you up.
Yeah.
We'll put the street tournament right over.
I'll take care of you.
She's
I'm like
still
lying
coming
out,
out.
like passed out. They're like moving my hands. They're like, oh, I just beat Roxanne's feet.
Sucks.
She's
Why?
so
She's gonna talk about. Oh, I had anesthesia. So what? You
It's
know.
not an excuse.
Hold up. So you think that going under anesthesia, I have to like recover from that? I'm recovering from the gaping holes in my head.
the laughing gas. That's why people always say the
No.
weird things.
No, anesthesia is being put under.
Yeah, I know, but whatever the gas that does it, it's the laughing gas. Then, yes,
I'm not
Are you
getting
gonna
laughing
be-
gas. I'm being put under.
You're not gonna be loopy?
You're still gonna
No.
be loopy, aren't you?
No, I'm gonna be in pain. And then once I take the painkillers, maybe I'll be loopy, but it's not from the laughing gas. I'm getting
That's true.
I'm getting KO'd. That's the only way they're getting me under that surgical table. They were like, oh, we offer anesthesia or like blah, blah. And I was like, no, I'm being knocked out. Be it physically or through anesthesia. I don't care.
So is the laughing gas like instead of like people just get loopy and then they do the surgery?
Yeah.
Ah.
Yeah, so some people do that.
I
I
didn't know
can't.
that.
I'm like, I need to be out. I need to be out like a light.
Yeah.
Neither would I get that done.
You're gonna get neither?
Yeah, you can get numbing. It's
Yeah.
freaky. I would never do that.
Are you serious?
But it's only an hour
Because I
procedure.
have a fear of anesthesia and
I mean,
kind of fear of
fair.
laughing gas. So
I have a fear of laughing gas for sure. I don't trust myself. Like, what will I say? Like, you know, when your brain's just going off
Yeah.
the chart, like
Yeah.
the rails. I don't
What
trust
are you
my
hiding
brain.
from me?
Probably lots of things.
they're just buried so deep that like you don't
Yeah, I don't
remember
even know
what
what they are. You know, I'm just like, oh.
until you get the wisdom teeth out. Then
Yeah,
you'll
then
know.
it all
We
comes
all
out.
know.
All
Yeah,
of it.
I mean, people think I'm on drugs when I'm sober. So I mean, like, could you imagine me on laughing? The complete opposite. I'm normal. I'm just like, this is what normal
We
thoughts
should do this
are
more
like.
often. I'm kidding.
Yeah. Oh.
That was a joke.
Interesting, Victory.
Leave that to professionals.
Yeah, these two bully me in dancing too.
Nah.
Never.
I have witnesses.
No?
Oh, yeah?
I call up the 2 girls. they march their butts up here, and they're like, yeah,
We give the testimony.
Literally.
They bully her all the time.
Mm-hmm.
It's not true, though. They would never say that.
I'm compiling my evidence. I'm making a case.
Me and Nadia are sly. We do it under the table.
You overtly told me to go stand at the front.
Because you're so good.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah. So good at making YouTube hate me.
Mm-hmm.
Oh. That's
Let's
okay. What?
No, I was gonna tell you before I forget. I need to tell you guys about a dream I had.
Oh, okay.
I feel like this is also a recurring thing. I feel like whenever Nadia's on,
Oh, yeah.
I somehow have some kind of dream that I need to share and we discuss it.
I'm honored.
Because the thing with me, guys, I don't have dream. Like maybe I do dream, but I don't remember dreams. So this
remember
before.
much.
I don't remember much. True. Maybe that's why I don't remember. Maybe I remember them like the second I get up, but then the second I like
Oh my
wake
gosh.
up, I'm like,
You killed the joke. I was kidding because you have a horrible memory.
I know, I get it, but like actually you're right.
Yeah, that
Feel
is
like it's a joke,
that is
but, like,
fact. That is
That's
what most
true. It's true. But I had this dream, and it was just so weird that I remembered it, and then I made note of it because I was like, I cannot forget this. I need to tell it. Also, I don't know if I can say the person that's involved in this. Actually, I think it's okay. Okay. Basically, the dream was I was giving a house tour to the president of North Korea.
Okay.
Like, there's nothing bad about this. I literally was just giving Kim Jong-un a house tour. That's the dream.
Of your house?
At my
What
house.
house?
Like this house.
Oh, like this house.
Like this. It was
Like
so
for
weird.
What? Like was it like he coming over for tea and then
No,
you
like I just
never been
all I
here?
remember is that we were out on the front lawn, like literally this house, like it was so realistic. And then he was like, "Can I have a house tour?" And then I was just
How could
giving
you
him a
say
house
no?
tour. I couldn't say no, exactly. So it was just me like nothing, like he wasn't like
Did
literally
anything
was
else happen?
just
like was it actually your house or was it?
it
like,
was this house. It was so weird. It was
That's
like
strange.
this house, and that was the dream. I just like, and you know, there's like people who interpret dreams what does that mean? Like literally, what is like?
Have you been thinking about it?
Literally no. And he's like, it's not like he's been in the news or like anything that would like
Yeah.
trigger that. I just like I woke up. I literally like again like I just gave him a house tour and I just woke up and I was like, what's wrong with me? Like why did I have that dream? There's no reason for it. Like that's all that happened. I just gave him a house tour. Like he demanded a house tour and I gave it. What does that mean?
Did he like your house?
I don't know.
Maybe he's trying to.
I'm
move
sure
it.
he
I don't know.
Yeah.
But I just
Waiting for it to
like
come.
it was
Yeah.
the weirdest thing. That I was just so weird. And yeah, that was I just had to share
wild
that. It's like what does that mean? Also, I think I can, right? Like that was nothing bad,
no.
right?
He just wants to see your house.
Yeah. But yeah, that was my dream. And I always figure cuz like that happened. I don't know if this happens with you guys, but like let's say like you sleep and then you like kind of get woken up. It's like I sleep, but then my mom's taking us to school. Like they make so much noise, and like sometimes I wake up, but then there's like a weird hour where like I'm kind of like in and out of sleep, if that makes sense. And that's when I have all these like weird things that I remember. Like I think I told a story in the podcast before too, but that was the one time where I dreamt. Like I literally went and got my phone and put it on my bed because to hear the alarm or to shut it off when it goes on. So I always set it for like 10, and I remember putting it on my bed. But then I dreamt that I got a text on my phone and I answered it and I had this whole thing. I woke up, there was no text there. Like I dreamt, it's like, and then same with this house tour. Like I dreamt I was like literally in my house. Like it feels so real. And it's always in this one weird hour where I'm like in and out kind of like I'm sleeping, but I've been woken up. Like it's so weird.
I'm pretty sure that is your REM sleep, right?
Is it?
Rapid eye movement. So isn't it kind of like?
Isn't that like the deepest? So
No.
she's like awake, then isn't she?
No, is it REM is rapid eye movement? So it's like you should be awake for that.
I don't think so.
I have no idea.
Let's look it
I
up.
have
Have
no
you
idea.
read the book Why We Sleep by Matthew Walker or something? It's really good.
I should. Then I just send me into a deep dark spiral of how I have so many sleeping issues.
Sleep is important.
Most of your
Here we
dreaming
go.
I'm
occurs
scared.
during REM sleep.
Yeah, but that's your deepest sleep. I'm
No.
saying. Yeah.
REM is. Have you never seen your Fitbit sleep?
No, I don't have a
Ah.
Fitbit.
Sorry.
Oh, Roxanne, this is a guess.
No, REM isn't your deepest.
Okay, Roxanne. Whatever you say.
You have deep, light, and REM. Yeah.
I've been
I
proven
learned this
wrong.
in psychology. It's like if apparently, I think REM is also when you make memories or something. Like deep sleep is to like repair your brain. God knows I'm getting 4 minutes of sleep. 4 minutes of deep sleep. And then light sleep is for something else. And then REM sleep is like they call it rapid eye movement because your eyes actually move into your eyelids, which is crazy.
Very cool.
But, yeah.
That was my weird
Yeah, so
dream.
it makes sense because it's like you're probably in and out because you're awake.
It's true.
Knowing your dreams.
But
I've had many dreams where we were supposed to have dance concerts and everyone just danced without me. And it hurt. Analyze that. Kidding. I know. It's a fear of not being on the stage.
What's my
Easy
dream
peasy.
need? Like literally I need to go to a dream
Yeah.
person and just literally every dream I've said on this podcast I need to just write down and be like, what do these mean? Because I literally don't have any memory of any other dream other than like these specific weird dreams that I say here. So
I've had some
weird.
like normal-ish dreams and I was like, not worth writing down or anything. So I just
Boring.
forget them. I'm like, garbage.
I
None
don't
of that.
remember anything in general, so.
Speaking of sleep, we all know that I get really hyped with music, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my brother, Andre, my younger one, he's like, oh, Oksana, let's listen to some music. And I was like, okay. So I put on some music, and then I started dancing. And he's like, we're putting on music to calm ourselves down for bed. And I was like, you know that does the complete opposite to me. It wakes me up. I couldn't fall asleep until 3. And I was like, how dare he? He's like,
Just trying to sabotage your REM sleep.
I know. He's literally trying to beat me up.
Yeah, literally, Roxanne doesn't listen to music to fall asleep. She only listens to music to get herself hyped up.
Yeah.
But you listen to it before you go to bed, though.
Oh, yeah.
On your own, without Andre.
Oh, yeah. But it's different context, you know? It's like...
True.
It
It's a
depends
party.
what songs. Exactly. And I was like, if I'm not in bed physically listening to music, like we were just in the living room, and he was like, this kid was like on the verge of passing out, and I was like, what? What planet's state make you fall asleep? Like it's like what? I use that song to run.
Oh, guys.
Here we go.
Here we go, guys. Me and Nadia, this is the 5th time we've heard this comment today. But guess what now? Roxanne's a runner. She runs.
Yeah. I've run 39.8 kilometers this month, and I started mid-October. So take that as you will. What can I say? The most I've run is like, I don't think I made it to 7. I think I made it to like 6.7 or something. Let me double check. How far do you guys think
That's actually
I've run?
nuts.
Mhm.
Huh?
6.7.
6.7?
6.63.
Ooh. Okay, because she's in a Snapchat. I'm pretty sure.
Ooh, 6.69. It was 6.52 the day I Snapchatted you
I have
guys.
no recollection of Snapchat, I'm not gonna lie.
Just know
I just
how
see
much you
Roxanne
paid
run
attention to my
content.
Snapchat.
Roxanne
Thank you,
run
Nadia,
content,
for
skip.
actually paying attention. I don't get it.
No,
But
she
yeah,
won't send
I'm a
you
runner. What can I say? What? I
Congrats.
enjoy running. What are you going to do?
I know, no, it's good. No, it's just good. It's obviously good. Like, I'm not being like, she runs, you know?
Yeah.
It's just funny because, like, she brings it up now, and then me and Nadia just kind of use it against her.
Yeah.
It's a meme, you
And-
know? It's like I like to bring it up just to irk them,
Yeah.
and they like to irk
I love
me
just saying,
to
like,
bring
oh,
it
it's
up.
because you run now when there's, like, no real correlation
Yeah.
to anything.
So I
Makes
know
sense.
correlation whatsoever, but
Yeah. She's like, oh, my heart rate is so low because I'm a runner. Yeah, we get it.
what can I say? Listen, if my heart rate's slow because I'm a runner, then my heart rate's slow because I'm a runner.
Okay.
You see what I have to deal with on a daily basis? I'm so
You've
brave.
ran before. Like, you literally ran
Yeah.
a marathon, right?
Oh, whoa. Absolutely not. I ran a 5K race. And I trained for it for months, and I ran it and almost threw up. So I'm not a runner. I'm absolutely not a runner.
Well, yeah. Well, you're a runner in my eyes.
Thank you.
What am I in your eyes?
You're getting there. I'm kidding.
Until I strap a number on my chest and cross the finish line. I'm not a
Exactly.
runner.
We guys both can run. I feel like that's something I can't do, but I've also never tried to. But I also don't have
can
any
do it.
desire to try.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm a
It
runner.
sucks.
I mean, I know.
Running sucks.
It's just
sorry
not,
to all the runners out
It's
there.
not something me and my family do. Like
Yeah.
literally, my whole family's like that. Like Augustus, my dad.
Do you think my family runs?
No, but like, like you know, like I don't think
Fair.
it's a thing. But I don't know. Maybe I'll
try
try
it.
next
Maybe
10K.
you'll love it.
But literally one time to keep my pace, I listened to Stay. So it's a 2.5 minute song. I ran for 40 minutes. So do the math. I listened to it like 20 times in a row. Like it was like back to back. It was fun for 40 minutes straight. If anyone could do it, it is me though. So
Yeah.
It was 45 minutes. It wasn't 40. Yeah,
She's so humble.
I know.
Wow.
I like to stick to my roots. What can I say? But listen, I like running. One time I don't know what struck me.
Yeah, it's really good.
Like
we don't actually. It's actually sick.
No, but actually, it was the randomest thing though. Is like I used to hate running too. Like I remember running cross country and I hated it. I don't know why I did it every year. Dumb. But it's none of my business anymore.
Always gonna run.
Runner at heart. What can I say? And then literally one day I was just like feeling really restless. And I was like, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna go for a run. If anyone's looking to go into run, the best app at least the app that worked for me is the Nike Run Club app. They start off slow and you get to build up to it. So just a fun fact, not sponsored. I wish I could. If you want more running tips, hit me up today. I have 0. Like literally.
You're talking about we talk about just our lives in this podcast. It's gonna turn into like a running podcast.
It's a fitness podcast. Every episode, I'm just like more and more jacked, progressing. My shoulders just get bigger and everything. Yeah, I started lifting weights too.
Oh.
It really is a fitness podcast.
You know it. What can I
Like,
say?
you're so healthy. I aspire to be like you.
I like to exercise, but I don't know about healthy. I'd be eating junk food like no other. I got pictures. Arms, chicken bones arms.
Yeah, she called first of all, yeah, we're sitting, and then she's like, I don't remember what the context of the conversation was, but she basically called them like chicken bones, and I was like, wow, like true, but like okay, and then it just hit home because her brother 2 days ago called my arms spaghettini arms. Oh, I was like, why is this whole family out to get my arms?
Aww.
I have to get my dad's opinion on your arms.
Yeah.
What do you think his opinion is?
He'd just be like, yeah, those are arms.
They are arms.
They are. They do
They
the
are.
job. It's okay. I'm okay with my spaghettini arms and my chicken bone arms.
I think they're great.
Thanks. Maybe I'll lift weights.
The same arms. Of course you think they're great.
No.
I think they're pretty strong though.
Yeah,
for what they are.
We do this whole exercise
Yeah.
at dance where we
Can
Yeah.
you do a single
push up.
full body push up?
Absolutely not. That's a different issue though for me.
Yeah. I can do the knee ones. No problem. I can do like 10 of them. Is that good?
I can't, but I don't want to, and it's different than lifting up
can
a weight.
you?
I rather lift up my body weight in a weight than lift up my body. You know, just the bending doesn't make sense. Like you have to keep your elbows at your chest. Like what? Like let me put them out.
I agree.
You know, it's like the
I
form
put
is so
them out.
awkward.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not proper.
That's why I do fists, because it keeps my alignment better. That's what, like when I do my palms, I'm like,
Then it
this
hurts my
feels so
fingers.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Then it hurts my fingers. Yeah.
You should be resting on your knuckle.
Then it hurts my knuckles.
My knuckles. Yeah, I agree.
Push-ups are a different ball
Didn't know
game.
you were a bunch of weaklings. Kidding, I did.
Yeah. Okay, we'll get to your level. Don't you worry.
Just wait. You wait.
Yeah. Soon
One
you'll
day.
be spaghettini arms.
What is that even? Like I never heard of that.
It's thinner spaghetti.
Oh, I never even
So it's
heard
like
of that.
spaghetti, spaghettini.
Yeah, so I assumed it was, but I've just like never heard that word.
And then even thinner is capellini.
Like capillaries.
Yeah. Exactly.
That's crazy. Pasta.
Capulets, right? That's what you said. Which one is that? Romeo and Juliet?
No.
Hamlet?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, no, Romeo and Juliet.
Capulets.
Yeah.
That
But
was-
now I just said capillaries.
I said capillaries,
Oh, I don't know
but
what that is.
capulets is close. Whoa. Sorry. I thought it like turned off.
Oh wow, it is freaky how it does that.
What does what?
It like goes and then it like stops and then goes more.
Woo! Nice. Still
Keep the
working.
change.
It's working, guys.
I'm new
Another
here.
fun fact about me, we all know I'm a runner, I'm fit, I got great arms. I'm also a regular cactus club.
Oh,
Oh yeah. I forgot.
oh yeah, that's what we started talking about.
Yeah.
We just got so
Our
off.
last two hangouts or something?
Yeah, you started
yeah,
that
yeah,
off the
yeah.
podcast, and now
Yeah.
you're okay. We circled back. We
Here
come.
we
We
are.
always come around. We always come around,
We
guys.
always
Don't
make
worry.
it back. We may veer off for a long time, but we make it back.
Yeah, that night was something. We have to talk about that.
That's fun.
Yeah, it was.
Literally, it started off hot because we were going to Cactus. We were just gonna like hang out, you know. So we went to Cactus Club, And like we get there and like there's a lineup and we're like, it's like a Friday night, it's perfect evening time, and we're like, oh, we might not get in. Lo and behold, we do get in. And then we enter, and like this woman, like she like looks at me and she's like, oh, like what's like a name for the table? And I was like, okay, I'll say mine. So I say my name, I give her my number, and then she's like, oh, or she said, and then she says like something about me being a regular. And she was like, oh, like you're a regular. And I was like, this is my first time here. And she was like, oh, like there's another person with the same name and looks like you, and like she's a regular, so I thought it was you. And I was like, who is like, do I have my identity stolen? But yeah, so then the entire night the joke was just that like it's like, oh, put on my tab and all this stuff, and I was like, what can I say? That night was crazy. The more I think about it, because once we got seated, things just went down the hill.
It really did, real quick.
Like it started with like so our waiter comes up to us and he was like, Joe?
I don't remember his
John.
name. John. Shout out John from Cactus Club.
John. He was sick.
Yeah, honestly. So it started off hot. So it's like he comes up to us and we're like, oh, okay, whatever. And then he leaves. And then like another waitress comes up to us and she's like, oh, I'll be your seater and like your waiter or whatever. Like, and we were like sitting there. We were like, what do we say? But then like John came back and he's like, oh no, I got this table. And she's like, oh, okay. And I was like, these people are literally fighting to get me the regular this week. Like, what? Am I like a great tipper? Do I order the right foods or something? Who knows? And then like John comes around, but then like Nadia wasn't ready to order, so she was like, oh, like I don't know, like we got a couple minutes or whatever. And he's like, oh yeah, no, sure, yeah. And then he like leaves, and then he comes back. We're ordering, and then Nadia says that. And he's like, no, but like he was kidding.
Yeah, he was joking with us.
Yeah,
he was
playing the banter.
I think I went like this. No, he was like, he came back and he was like, oh, are you ready now? And I wasn't, but I like didn't want him to tell him to go away again. So I just did this, and he loved it. He thought it was hilarious. I was like, thank you. But
yeah, I'm pretty sure he like hated me because like he would like make these jokes with like everyone, but then he'd make like the mean jokes with me like because I was like, I didn't finish my food and I'm like, can I get a container? He's like, okay. I'll get fine. Like, and he like rolled his eyes and like I knew it was a joke, but I was like, John. Is it a joke? Like you're doing this to me more than these two. I know I'm not the regular. I'm not the one who gave you the thumbs up, but I'm still here.
And then like I don't know if I can bring myself to say it.
Oh yeah.
So, there's one thing in particular. So I ordered like a chicken sandwich, right? And like on top came onions. And like I'm not the biggest fan of onions, but I was like, you know what? They're good for your heart, so I'll have some. You know, I'm a runner. I gotta beef up. You know,
Yeah.
It's beefing season. So, but then when I was eating it, like the onion fell out, and it was just like a ring of purple onion, and it fell into my plate, and it was like cut, so it was like kind of like just instead of a ring, it was more like an S shape, you know,
almost like a
noodle. So the entire time, my brain was like, slurp it up like a noodle. And, you know, I eventually give in to my brain. And I decided
but the
to
thing
slurp
was,
it up.
we kept making jokes the whole night. Like, you were like, oh, I should show you how much money for me to slurp it up in front of the waiter. And then we were like, ha ha ha, like, $5.
I didn't do it in front of the waiter.
No, you were making jokes for you to do in front of the waiter.
Yeah, and then he would, for me to do it
Yeah, that's the whole night you were making jokes, like, to do in
Yeah.
front of the waiter. We're like, do this for, like, slurp it up. And she was like, how much money? And we were like, ha ha ha, like, don't do it. That's more embarrassing for me when you do it. And so, like, we were like, we're not going to do it. But then
So then I ended up doing it on my own time. And like I'm like near the end and I'm slurping it up and I'm almost done. And then he comes and I was like, so he saw me slurping this up, like, and then I was like, good noodles. He was like, what are you talking about? We don't serve noodles here. And I was like, and then I had to explain it all to him. So
and it was because like he was so when she said good noodles, he got so confused. He's like, where did noodles come from?
She ordered a sandwich. So.
I don't think he fully understood what was going on because then you explained it all and he was like even more confused. Also, like Nadia was filming Roxanne do it, which is even weirder. And it was just a mess of a night.
It was just too much of a night.
Yeah.
Okay, he was like, where are the noodles? And you were like, fine, it's an onion. It was an onion.
I think he was more confused when you said that.
You're like, is that what you wanted to hear? He was like, what?
He's like, I don't get paid enough for this.
Yeah, sometimes if I'm at my regular spot, Cactus Club.
Yeah. So he's either still working there or he quit that day.
And also it took him forever to come with the bill. So like I was like, do you not want us out of here? Like I was like, maybe he really was just having a fun time. And
Guys, we
like,
tipped him good, so don't worry.
Yeah.
one of us accidentally ended up tipping him $5, and like I was already giving him a percentage, like a hefty percentage, but I was like, whatever. It was
He deserves it.
It was like retribution. Yeah, so I was like, I wasn't gonna fight him on it, but you know, it happens to the best of us. But also the highlight of the night was one point we were like, do you want to get gelato like after? We were like, yeah, there's a Walmart. And we were like, you know that gelato from Walmart. It's so good.
In my head, like you said gelato, and I registered that, but in my head I was also thinking at the same time, oh, we should go to Walmart after. So then I was just like, let's just go to Walmart.
Walmart.
Not me.
I said gelato.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
You're looking into my eyes and then saying you said gelato,
Well,
and I was like,
whatever. Who said gelato?
You, the royal you.
You is subjective.
Yeah.
Goes to whoever it was meant
oh,
for.
Nadia, have you started watching You season 3?
You or?
I said Nadia, you.
Nadia, have you started watching You?
Which you?
Who are you talking to?
You got the most confusing Roxanne.
No.
Oh, okay. We
I will
have to have you back once you do, and then we'll
we
talk
can
about
discuss it. It'll be a You podcast.
All about you. Who?
You never specified your name because we have to do a whole podcast, not like specifically referring to someone, just talking and being like you. What was I gonna say? Oh, Victor, you had something for me though. You wanted my opinion, something to do with
Oh my goodness, guys! Yes. Okay.
MGK
and Megan Fox.
Ooh, I have opinions.
Good. Okay, guys. Look, I have some. So, Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly are a couple. I'm sure you've seen them online and heard of them because they make themselves known.
They're forced down our throats. Not even by them.
Literally.
It's literally
them,
by the press.
Yeah, and Courtney and Travis.
True.
Yeah.
Like, oh my god. Okay,
They're
and also
engaged.
they're engaged. Congrats. Again, like probably cute. Very like I think they work probably well with each other. I don't know them. I don't really keep up with what they do and stuff like that. Yeah. And you know, so is there? I'm not sitting. Okay, I have some weird because they're so shoved down our throats. But them too, like on Instagram, it's just like, and I don't know if it's just because I'm the type of person that would probably keep like relationship stuff more private, you know, and I'm definitely not a PDA person, but like they just feel like such overshares. Like when Travis posted like the video of him sucking Courtney sucking his thumb for his birthday, I was like, that's like too, like, is that not like a little, like, to like share what you want if you're happy in your relationship, like that's good, but like sharing that online, isn't that like I don't know, for me I'm like, that's a little too like it's too far.
Legally,
you know?
I can't have an opinion because I literally
She did that.
No, I slurped an onion
Oh, you didn't
like a noodle.
You didn't like.
I made it everyone's problem.
Yeah.
But no, I'm kidding.
You know, like because I feel like they're both kind of like the same in that sense that they like are very PDA in public.
Yeah.
Are very like PDA in their posts and like I don't know. That to me is already like whoa, that's a lot.
His name alone is concerning. If you
What's
have
his name?
Machine Gun
Kelly.
I thought we were talking about Travis.
Oh,
I was like,
yeah,
I don't know his name.
Them I haven't gotten as much. Like
I think it's because I follow
dating.
Courtney on, so it's like
Oh, that would make sense.
Like,
But I don't
a million
follow Machine Gun Kelly nor Megan Fox.
Yeah,
Never
same.
have I, and I never will. But literally, I just keep hearing things about
yeah.
Apparently, his name's Coulson.
Oh, I have no idea.
His first name?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Like,
I just know him as MGK.
He's got some bangers, huh?
I don't really know.
I don't know. Apparently, he was in Nerve, the movie.
He was, yeah. I
He was,
rewatched that
like,
recently.
The one guy that was like trying to beat the main
Franco
guy or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh, what? That's
Yeah.
sick.
That was such a because when that came out, he was like not really in any like not that popular. But then I watched that movie recently, and then like where he's now like in the media like every second day. And I'm like, holy smokes!
That's
Machine
because
Gun
of
Kelly.
freaking Megan Fox, man.
Yeah.
You date Megan Fox, yeah, you're bound to be known. Actually,
Yeah.
I did not know anything about Brian Foster Green. Brian Austin Green.
Is that
Except
her,
he was on Desperate Housewives.
her ex-husband?
Yeah, her ex-husband. He was on Desperate Housewives. He was the one dating Brie. The young guy dating Brie.
Oh,
The young hot guy dating Brie.
The gardener.
Gardener, yeah,
Oh
there
my
we go.
god.
Yeah, that's Brian Austin Green.
Damn.
Yeah.
Oh,
Now he's
interesting.
dating a woman on Dancing with the Stars. Sharna. Fun
Ah,
facts.
Good for him.
wow.
Yeah.
Sorry, forgot.
No.
Okay. Basically, this came up because they did an interview with British GQ. Okay. And there are just some very interesting quotes in there that I just want to read out, and we're gonna just get our opinions on them. Again, like, this is not, we're just having fun at these quotes, okay? We're not judging, like, they're happy, they're doing well, they're good, you know what I mean?
Like, none of this actually has an influence on my life, but I'm about to speak as though it severely has.
Exactly, you know? It's just so strange to me, because again, like, I feel like that's just, they're just so out in the open, and I'm like, that's a little too much.
It's like, genuinely nobody cares about this. Like, it's not even like, you know, like, okay, yeah, you know, someone has a relationship where you share a cute photo, whatever. It's just like some of the stuff they do, I'm like, this is genuinely, by definition, a waste of human knowledge, time, energy. Yeah,
it's just so weird because I get like posting the couple photo, cute little, you're hanging out, but then like a video of you sucking someone's thumb, like, that's a little too much. But anyway, it's none of my business. Who am I to say that's weird, right? Anyway, so here are some quotes that I'm just going to read from the interview. I remember, this is Machine Gun Kelly. I remember she really fell in love when I made her die laughing in a fort we made in her living room.
Pretty cute.
That's number one.
I
went from tame to tame to.
It's pretty
and I was
wholesome.
like, okay, it's cute. I also did see like a TikTok where they were like, oh, Megan Fox, like she's acts like a child because like she had her childhood taken away from her because she was always sexualized. And I was like, oh, okay, well now I feel bad. But no, some stuff's really weird.
Listen, my issue doesn't lie with Megan Fox. I think we're about to find this out very soon. That my issue doesn't lie with her.
Mm-hmm. Okay, this one's Megan Fox. It's ecstasy and agony for sure. I don't want people to think anything's perfect with us. I didn't say it was the darkest fairy tale for no reason. There's also the demonic side.
Oh my god. Are they okay?
My issue lies with Megan Fox. No, I'm kidding.
What does that mean? I don't know if you want to describe your relationship as demonic.
I don't know.
Like having arguments sometimes, like, it's not always the greatest, but demonic?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
I'm not sure I would ever want to describe my relationship as demonic, but I don't know. I haven't been with MGK, so. I don't know. Maybe he's doing something different. You know?
Yeah.
I've never been with that. What?
Yeah.
You guys didn't go back in 02?
It's really hard to believe.
I know. It's
how old is he?
I'm exactly his type.
Let's bet how old he is.
Yeah.
27.
33.
29.
Pretty sure Megan Fox is like 35 tops.
Yeah, and he's younger.
Yeah.
100.
Like by like a bunch.
Yeah.
31.
What?
Wow.
How old's Megan Fox?
Guys,
almost 40.
Yo, for some reason,
the
36.
The first picture that popped up is just literally Machine Gun Kelly, like literally shoving his throat down Megan.
Wait, let's see.
His tongue down.
His tongue down.
His throat. It's like.
She's 35.
Damn.
She looks really
I thought
good.
he was much younger than her. That's like a 5 years age gap is like nothing.
Yeah.
I thought it was like a starting to get like a little concerning.
No.
Like he was like.
Not yet.
What did I guess? I think I guessed 27. Why am I saying I thought it was a concerning age gap? 9 years is a little on the much side, you know.
This one's
Dating someone 9 years older.
No, yeah, 9 years is quite a bit, but
24, 25, 27, 28, 29, 29, 30, 31, 8 years. MGK.
Okay. This is Machine Gun Kelly. Even our first kiss, she wouldn't kiss me. We just put our lips right in front of each other and breathed each other's breath, and then she just left.
And she what?
She just left. Like, why are we saying these things in an interview? Like, maybe if you think it's like your cute story, like save it for.
But side note, first of all,
yourself or
to yourself. Yeah.
Side note, dear Machine Gun Kelly, that was not your first kiss because you didn't kiss. Take a break, you know? Like what? Our first kiss was actually when we were like sitting at a table and like touching hands. Like, no, sweetie, not your first kiss. You were just. It was the first time you breathed each other's air like weirdos. That's what it was.
See, then we're gonna get to this one, and I don't know what if they're just completely trolling us at this point? Like, they got this interview and they're like, let's just say like the dumbest, and they think it's the funniest thing, and they're laughing while everyone else is laughing, you know?
Yeah.
Or
maybe.
is this serious? I don't know. What do you guys think? And what do you guys think after I read this? I don't know if I'm gonna get through this one. Megan Fox. I just remember this tall, blonde, ghostly creature, and I looked up and was like, you smell like weed. And then he looked down at me and he was like, I am weed.
That's awesome.
And then I swear to God, he disappeared like a ninja in a smoke bomb.
Yeah, no, my problem lies with Machine Gun Kelly again. If someone said, I smell like, you smell like weed, and someone says, I am weed, and left not absolutely fully mortified.
Maybe that's why he poofed. Right? He was like, what an
That's what
I just
gone,
read
cloud of
these
smoke.
and saw these, and like the whole internet's obviously like laughing, and I'm like, is this like seriously real? Like
They could say more ridiculous things, so that's why it makes me think that this is real.
I'm
because
like,
if you're coming up with something, come up with something good. Like, this isn't that creative. Like, this is just freaking weird, and it's like, this makes me not want to ever refer to you as a celebrity ever again. Neither one of them. Especially Machine Gun Kelly. Megan Fox, fine. You know, she's paid her dues. What is Machine Gun Kelly offering to us?
She was so good in
Bad Things featuring by Camila Cabello featuring Machine Gun Kelly.
Wait, what?
That's the only song I know by her. Bad Things.
Oh, true.
That's what he's
I
offering.
used to think that song was a Christmas song.
Yeah.
Like before you heard it? Or...
No, she
Oh,
heard
after?
it.
For a while after, that's when I realized it wasn't. I was listening to it on my own, and I was like, wait, this isn't a Christmas song.
Maybe to him it is at this point.
True.
But yeah,
But
I
he
just had
is
to
weird.
No, no, no. Crazy, it's complicated. Dun 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 high. Sometimes I'm low. Dun dun dun. Something like that. You know? Okay.
You're just saying a whole verse.
Something like that. I kind of got it, and then I lost it, and I saw your eyes, you're like,
I still don't know what the song is.
am I out of mind?
Oh,
Am I out of my mind? And it only bad things,
Oh.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just wanted to share that because I was like, it was just, I read that and I was like, it's so strange. And like, if that makes them happy, like, good for them. But like, again, like, so strange to share it with the world.
But here's the thing. Here's
Like,
the issue
I
I
don't
hold
know.
with this. No one's life improved by them sharing that. You know, like, no one benefited from that. And, like, genuinely, no one thought to themselves, like, oh, yeah, like, such a cute couple. All people wanted to say was, like, I hope I never have to hear from either one of these ever again. You know what I'm saying? Like,
But then, like,
some people say something, you know, like, oh, like, what was the first thing? Like, they fell in love when they made a fort. Oh, okay, whatever, make a fort. It's cute. And then you will fall in love with someone. Cool. Yeah. And the rest of that made me simply never want to associate with them ever again. Like, if I literally got a text from Megan Fox tonight and she's like, hey, like, you want to hang out? I'd say, sorry, I'm busy. And joke's on her, I wouldn't be busy. You know what I'm saying? Like,
so, oh, and then, sorry, it just reminds me, I don't know which award show it was, but I saw a clip of this on Twitter, and they made, is Travis, does he play with Machine Gun? I don't know. He's a drummer, I think.
Yeah.
So he's with 21, is he not 21 Pilots? Whose band is he? I don't know.
He was Blink-182.
Blink-182, there we go. So I don't know if he was playing
Yeah.
with,
I didn't know that.
with, Machine Gun Kelly or whatever, I don't forget the context, but it was Megan Fox and Kourtney Kardashian announcing the transition, and they're like, and let's give it up for our future baby daddies, and I was like, why are we saying that? That's like a national television on a music award show. Like, there's no place for that to be said in when you're announcing a singing act coming right up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. It's just, I love it because, like, they're, like, parallel relationships.
Literally.
It's, like, the two, like, Machine Gun and...
But I love seeing Megan Fox and Machine.
First name Machine.
You know when Dwayne Johnson goes by The Rock? Machine Gun Kelly goes goes by
Machine gun.
Yo, I love this song, but it's Camila Cabello featuring Machine Gun.
And if you know him really well, it's just Machine.
That's what Megan calls him.
Machine.
No, she just calls him Kelly. You just cut out the rest.
Wait, no, she calls him Buddha. I saw a clip today where she called him Buddha. I just remembered that.
Isn't that like sacrilegious? Like, oh my
We
god.
need this couple is just it's, I don't know. It's so interesting to me. They're happy and good for them. But yeah,
I'm happy.
when they put that on the award show, like both of them doing that, I was like, do we have to?
Yeah, it's like I'm busy that day.
But I mean, it's great PR for them. Like they're getting so much media coverage.
Yeah.
They did a whole Courtney and Megan did like a shoot. I think for I don't know something Skims. Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
you're saying Courtney's sister, who owns the company, it didn't do great for them.
I know, but I'm saying like
Kim's
they're
the one
getting
who
like from
benefited
whatever they're
from
getting like
Yeah.
people want them together. British GQ's calling up them to do a interview. Like they're getting their PR.
They're just relevant again.
Yeah.
And like Travis, arguably, this is the first time he's ever been relevant.
Yo, people are gonna be
Hot take. I love Blink-182. I just didn't know about Travis.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, actually, fun
Same.
fact, sad fact. Apparently, he actually got a plane crash where like most of the people died and like they were his friends, so that he like specifically left the limelight and like he didn't fly and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
But even then, I don't think like Blink-182
Sorry,
like
Travis.
it was a certain crowd.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't like
Full of
like,
rock.
Oh, absolutely.
Punk rock, is it
I
not?
loved it. I loved, but absolutely, I did not know who he was until
I didn't even
I
know
had
about
Googled
that.
his name.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I didn't even know about that until Courtney because she posted a post like because they went on a road trip in a bus because he was just too scared to go on planes. But then he got over. I don't know if got over his fear, but he went on a plane again for the first time in years since the accident with Courtney, and he was like, "Thanks to Courtney."
Aww.
Yeah.
And it's like, okay, they're like,
so cute.
No, but it's so true though. He literally like genuinely only now he's
Yeah.
started a label and like he likes I think he's like working with like Little Huddy and
isn't he with like
Jaden and Nessa.
Nessa, I was gonna say. Yeah.
No, he's more with Jaden
Okay.
and Little Huddy. Oh no, sorry. Oh no, he did play the drums for Little Huddy and same with something Ritter. This one guy, he was the singer of All American Rejects.
Oh.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
He
I don't
also
know
said
his
so
name.
he featured on a song with Lil Huddy, so like they're kind of like restarting that like punk rock sound again, but I'm like it's literally like all
Oh
now,
my god.
Yeah.
That's like the best music era.
literally.
Hot take.
I love those. I love
2000s
same with
punk
like Good
rock.
Charlotte stuff like that. Like I'm a big fan of that stuff too, but
Yeah, they're all in the
but no,
media.
literally now like Travis Barker's going by his first name. Like
Yeah.
Barker.
Yeah.
There we go.
he was like before it was just like Blink-182, but then now it's like he's getting his name up there.
I'm happy for him.
Yeah.
I didn't mean to offend any Blink-182 or Travis fans, okay? I think he's wonderful.
Yeah.
Just
No, but it's
didn't
true.
know
They
about him
haven't-
before.
They haven't had like the spotlight like in
Yeah, and if,
Yeah,
and if
yeah.
you don't
Like,
listen
and
to
I'm
that
saying, like,
genre, like
yeah.
you're not
more
gonna
than
know.
20 years.
Yeah,
It's
literally,
not
like-
like oh like
It's like a
who I'm
2000s
trying to think.
thing.
Like Avril Lavigne.
Yeah.
You know, like she was huge. Sure, she's not that huge.
She's mainstream.
now,
Blink
but she was
182 wasn't as
mainstream.
mainstream.
Yeah.
You know?
They were huge for their.
Yeah, if you like, if you're not in that genre, you're just not gonna
Yeah.
know. Like my parents, like they're not punk rock
And it's the
people,
same
and like
way.
if
What?
I'm not, and like I'm not a punk, so I literally have never heard. Like I didn't hear of half these like rock or punk bands until I took music courses in university.
Yeah, and it's
You
the
know?
same as the reverse. Like you talk to someone who listens to like Blink-182 when they were younger. They
Yeah.
cannot tell you a single thing about pop.
Yeah.
You know, so don't worry. They have the same take on the reverse, so
Yeah.
you're chilling.
Mhm.
But no, but it's so true how they are literally shoving it down our throats. Especially like I've seen so much Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly stuff that I'm like repulsed. Like it irks me. Like I'm like. Side note, whoever's running, my FBI agent, whoever's running my Facebook, TikTok, whatever, like pushing the stuff for me, you're getting it all wrong, babe. I'm just getting furious with this stuff. Like, you're pushing the wrong stuff. Can we, like, upgrade it? Like, ugh. Anyways. It's not my business, but it is. Because
No,
I
yeah.
hate it.
Guys, this is a relevant pop culture news podcast.
Yeah, wow.
Look
not
at us go.
a fitness podcast. after
Now we're
all,
trying to
are
pop
we?
culture
You guys,
time.
you guys saved yourselves from a fitness podcast to a pop culture podcast.
Lucky
A
us.
popcast.
Popcast.
Podcast.
Fun.
Thanks.
Yeah. I had to share that.
Sorry.
Oh.
I'm burping.
Oh.
Excuse me.
Whoa.
But speaking of my father, you aren't. But I really want to tell you guys a story. Okay, so like, so recently my dad came home, and I don't know what, like, for some reason. Oh, okay, no. Okay, so my dad was home, and like my sister was home, and my sister was trying to point some location to my brother, and then she was like, "Oh, it's near like Big Al's," and I was like, in that moment, I just got like re-triggered, and I was like, so Big Al's, it's a fish store, like an exotic fish store.
Oh, yes.
But I grew up thinking it was an aquarium because my dad would take us there and show us the fish as though it was an aquarium, but it wasn't. So like literally I was sitting there and I was like, oh yeah, Big Al's the aquarium, and then I was like, no, I remember price tags on the tanks. And I was like, well, and then I turned my dad, I was like, did you take us to Big Al's as though it's an aquarium? He's like, yeah, what? There's nice fish there. And I was like, holy smokes. Like, could you imagine taking your kids to a fish store and then have it, like, my entire life I genuinely believed it was an aquarium. And then I just realized I've never been to a real aquarium before in my life.
Really?
Yeah, beyond the zoo, but that's part of the zoo thing, right? But I've never been to an official aquarium.
Ripley's 2021.
Because Big Al's isn't an aquarium.
Yeah.
It's a freaking fish store.
That's so funny.
Oh my gosh! Like I was just thinking about that, and I was like, oh,
But to be fair though, because I know what that is, because my brother goes there because he has a fish now and stuff like that. I went there once. To be fair, because it's not like a fish store like in like PetSmart when they have like 3 fish in like containers. Yeah. They actually have a place that's like dark, and then they built it to look like a cave, and they have like lots of blue. Like,
yeah.
So I can see why you thought it kind of was an aquarium, but like you know, so there's like a little bit.
There's a shark. There used to be a shark.
They have. There's like all different kinds. Like I can totally.
No.
Big shark?
They used to have like decent sized sharks.
Who's buying decent sized sharks?
I think back in the day it was kind of allowed, but I think probably now no.
I don't think
But they do have like all like they have all sorts of fish. They have like pretty cool.
Like
fish.
you could still tell it's a store, but it's not like
if you're young.
yeah. But I'll give you the benefit of the doubt. It's not like a PetSmart fish store where there's like 3 fish in a tank. Like it looks like.
But we did have a blast. So I mean, like, cheers to that. Like the life hack. Go to Big Al's fish store and
free entry.
Literally,
Ripley's like $30 to get it.
Yeah. Why go with Ripley's when you can go for free?
Literally, like just the fact that I pieced it together, and like my younger brother, he's like, "Wait, that wasn't an aquarium?" And I was like, "No, I just."
He also thought it was an aquarium.
Like that too. She was like, "Oh my gosh, no, you're right," and I was like.
Oh, that's great.
That's so funny.
It's freaking weird, man.
I'm gonna go to a real aquarium and you gotta compare it.
Yeah.
Rate it. I'd be like, my gosh, Big Al's is so much better. But I remember like literally always going to Big Al's and like or driving by it, and I was like, oh, that's the aquarium.
Aww.
And I think that time I may have said something. I may have been like, oh, we gotta go to the aquarium again.
Like,
That's like, yeah. The aquarium.
Oh, that's so funny. I get.
Maybe next time.
We gotta go on a trip together, okay? The 3 of us, we're gonna vlog going to Big Al's.
Go to Big Al's first, and then we'll go to Ripley's after.
Yeah.
That's really funny. We're gonna do that. Guys, stay tuned for that.
Funny.
Have you been to Ripley's, Nadia?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I've also been to Big Al's. I used to have a fish.
Oh.
So I know
You used to have a fish?
Yeah, I had many fish.
No way.
Yeah.
That's cool.
They all died. That's what happens to fish. But yeah,
What happens to everything? No. Hot take.
Oh my god. She's right.
But fish, it happens real quick.
It happens real quick, yeah. You gotta
I know.
replenish them. Like, you just can't.
We used to have. That's how my dad discovered Big Al's actually, because we had fish, and then he was like, aquarium. We're like stopping by to get fish food, and then he's like,
And he sees how like in like how you guys are so like in love with it, and he's like, oh, we don't need the fish anymore. We just look at them. We don't have to buy them anymore.
yo, so stupid though. We used to have like snails, like water snails in there, and I was like, I remember like as a kid thinking like, how stupid is this? But then my dad was like, oh, they clean the tank, and I was like, nice.
Oh, true.
Meant I didn't have to do it.
Oh, that's a good life hack.
I know. I never did though. I was young, so I don't know why.
Yeah,
I was like,
same.
score. I'm like, yeah, I don't fish tank. Never did. I was much too young to do that. I remember we used to have like a heat lamp on them and everything. That's all I remember.
Yeah. I had a goldfish, and it had like a little like black line like over its lip.
Like a mustache.
Yeah, and I called him Mustache. That was his name.
That's so cute.
Yeah.
I call him
He was a good
Mr.
one.
Stash.
Mr. Stash.
Mr. Stash.
He's a sick stash.
Sick stuff. He was a sick fish.
So one time the kids that I teach in dancing, they were like telling me about one of their teachers, he like shaved his beard for a fundraiser or whatever, and then they said they like raised like a crazy number. They were like, I don't even remember, but like it was in the thousands. And I was like, I completely forgot I was talking to children. And I full on was like, damn, for that price I'd shave my beard too. And these kids didn't get some dead crowd, and I was like, come on, that was peak comedy. Like, jeez. And they were all like sitting there, they're like, you don't have a beard. And I was like, that's the point. But I would.
You'd
I'd
grow one
shave it.
and shave it off
Exactly.
for that amount of money.
You'd make sure it grew.
Yeah.
Just will it.
You like push hard enough, it'll start growing.
Tape hairs onto my cheeks, and then I'm like, ooh, gotta do that for a fundraiser.
Mm-hmm. What's the point of having a beard these days? Everyone wears masks, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, if it's long enough, it will stick under
out
from under your mask, and then people can see it.
Oh, sorry, I almost threw up. Stop! I hate that so much. When men have that, like, also no, oh, this is bad. I can't. I hate it so much. I forget. I can't remember. Like, someone was talking to me and they had that, and like I couldn't look at them. Like, I had to like look beyond them because I was like, if I look at this beard, I hate the concept of beards. Oh, I can't. They freak me out. It happened one time because one of my camp counselors at karate camp. Yeah, I work out. At karate camp, he grew out his beard, and I just remember being like, ugh. Like, I just like stared at it because I was a kid, you know. So I was like young, and I was like, look at the beard, and then I was like, disgusted me. So no offense if you have beards.
It's a strange concept.
But no, it really is just a bad look because it's like even.
I mean, some people look good in it. A beard, that is.
Oh, the mask on the beard. Oh, very specifically.
And they were just saying all beards suck. I was like, oh, like, you know.
No, it's just like putting the mask. It's just like it draws my attention, so I have to purposely look away, and I'm just like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
That's what pisses me off. Sorry, it triggered me with the mask and the beard. Oh, guys, this is love to hate. This annoys the heck out of me. It's one of my latest pet peeves, but it's people. Look, I understand if you don't like wearing a mask. I get it. It's uncomfortable. You can't breathe properly. I understand not liking wearing a mask. I understand complaining about it because you're annoyed that you don't like wearing it. Whatever. I understand. This is where I have the issue, and it actually, like, I got so pissed off when I saw this. I understand if you're in a store, let's say, and you're wearing a mask, and I'm not saying it's right or whatever, I'm not going to say that, but let's say you get like really like claustrophobic all of a sudden and you just want to put it down to take a breath. I'm not saying it's right or wrong, whatever, but I'm saying I understand that you need to get a breath because you're out of whatever, you know, you're out of breath, you feel claustrophobic. I understand that, and you put it right back on. I understand, okay? What grinds my gears to the max is people that in a whole room, everyone's wearing the mask and there's one person who's just not wearing it, and you know that they don't have what's it called? Exception.
Oh yeah.
You know that they're not the type that has an exception. Exemption, sorry. Sure. And this happens mostly predominantly with white males. Just saying. Sorry. But you just tell he's not wearing it because he doesn't want to be like, he doesn't want to be told what to do, like one of those, like just kind of ignorant, and it grinds my gears. It grinds my gears because I was in a certain establishment. Everyone's wearing the mask. This man has it down on his chin, and I'm like, what gives you the right to do that? Like, he had his family, everyone else in his family was wearing one. When he walked out, he put it back on, so I'm like, okay, I know you don't have an exemption, or you wouldn't have just came in without wearing it. Yeah. But when he was sitting down, he had it completely off, and it pissed me off so, like, I was sitting there fuming. Like,
for me, it's the worst when, like, people have, like, their nose is showing or, like, completely off, and they stand so close to you. Like, I'm just like...
Like, it's just pissing me off, because, like, you can tell when it's someone who usually, again, like I said, it's usually younger white males, not like baby, but like young adult white male, like, you know what I mean? Who just think they're the top dogs, that the rules don't apply to them, and you can just tell by their energy. You know, I'm not saying people with exemptions or whatnot. You can literally tell with their vibes and their energy that they just don't want to wear it because they don't want to be told what to do, blah blah blah. And oh my god, I don't think anything pisses me off more. And like, I don't, like, I had to talk about this just because it made me so mad. Like, just his vibe and his energy sitting there with his mask off. Like, I was, oh my god, guys, I don't usually get mad, but like, that made me so freaking annoyed and upset.
Yeah,
sorry,
that's fair.
I had to say that. Just like, it's not that big of a deal if you don't have an exemption, or like just freaking like wear, like, it's not that big a deal. It's for common courtesy for others. Yeah, you know, it's one thing or not what.
Yeah, that's like, the thing. People are like, oh, it's your choice, and I was like, but don't you like but the whole theory of a mask is that you're protecting yourself from you're protecting other people from yourself. So by not wearing it, it's like a courtesy. You are literally exposing yourself to other people.
It's so selfish, and weird. like I understand not liking it, I understand complaining about it, but like wearing
masks, they can get like sometimes when the disposable ones, they just like suck, like when you breathe too hard and it sucks in. I've had that where like I genuinely feel like I'm suffocating, so I like pull it out, but then I put it back on. It doesn't happen so much with the cloth ones.
Like, I understand that. I'm not judging someone if they do that.
Or you take a sip of water. Yeah. You know, you quickly peel it off. You take your sip. You put it back on.
Like, that's fine. Like, just that, seeing that guy and doing that and his energy, that. And I've seen it like a couple of times before. And again, just based off my personal data that I've been seeing, it's usually always young adult white males. But anyways, none of my business.
Just had to get it off.
Just had to get off my chest because that literally, it made me so upset. And then I was so mad. It ruined my day.
No, but it literally is upsetting.
Like, I was gonna say, it's also like so funny when people, like, when you're talking to someone and you can't really hear what they say, so like they lean in closer, take off their mask, and like say it louder in your face with their mask out, and you're like, oh, what's the point? Like, what's the point of this? You know what I mean? You're just like, oh, okay, I'll back up now.
Literally. Yeah. Had to share. That's my love to hate of the week, guys. Very relevant at the times. Yep. You know?
Can't help it. We're just on brand gals.
We're woke.
What?
Woke. We're woke.
Oh, that's right.
Straight up thought you said we're oak.
We're oak.
I was like,
oak wood. Is that your favorite type of wood? Question of the day: what's your favorite type of wood?
I'd probably go with
birch.
Birch?
I'd go with mahogany. Isn't that color? I don't know.
No, mahogany wood.
Yeah, that's like a fancy wood, Roxanne.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Wow.
I don't know if I said this on the podcast, but like on my house, like on the property, there's a birch tree, and like I always known that, right? I lived there for like probably 15 years now. I actually have no clue. I'm not gonna do the math. Anyways, since grade 4, long time. I've always had this birch tree, and you know, I've always kind of like, I always known it's there. And literally like a couple months ago, I was walking my dog and I was walking home and I looked at that tree and I was like, holy smokes, it grew so much. Like, it was the first time in 15 years that I looked at that tree and I was like, what the heck? Like, it grew, it's huge. Like, oh my god, I never noticed that.
So happy for it.
I finally noticed. I know, he's still thriving, and it's such a strong tree because like we've had crazy storms and never a branch, like, amazing, crazy.
Good. That's good stuff. But birch trees do not live that long.
Really?
So, yeah, they're known, like, they're beautiful, but they're one of the. I don't know why I know this.
A lot of tree facts in that brain.
Tree podcast.
But yeah, no. Apparently, it's like the one issue is that they die fast. So it's like a shame, and then you have to replant it.
Oh,
so
interesting.
Did you refer to 15 years as?
Well, no, it's been there before, but like since I've been here, it's been there.
Oh yeah. But no, because like
I don't know how old it is.
Trees be long. Mm-hmm. Yo, side note though, did I tell the story? Did I tell the podcast about the grandpa tree? Oh no. So there's a tree on my street. Well, there was, and like growing up, like it was just kind of like in between all the homes. Like it was the perfect middle ground for all the kids on the street to meet. And it was kind of like wrinkly looking. It was a willow tree. So like the bark had like the stratification, so it always looked kind of old. So like, and then at the time, when we were kids, like there was an older couple that lived there, so we called it the grandpa tree. Just the entire
really
time.
cute.
And like, yeah, so we've always called it the grandpa tree. And then recently one of the storms or whatever like knocked down a branch, and then like I think for a couple years now, like the new neighbors that moved into that house, like they kind of wanted to cut it down because it is pretty old. But like it was just like such a staple. And it was like such a big tree, and it was like still pretty steady, but then like that branch broke, and then they had it like cut down or whatever, and it was so sad. So like they first cut off all the branches, and then it just like felt so empty, like there was so much sky there, and I was like, and then they cut down the whole thing recently, and I was like, rip grandpa tree. But it was so funny, I was like calling my dad about it and like telling him that the grandpa tree's cut down. He's like, it's the grandpa tree. And I was like,
My daughter's crazy.
You were like hoping he would relate to you. Be like, oh no,
Not
he
the
was
grandpa
like,
tree.
He's like, what?
yeah, and then my sister explained it to him. He's like, okay. Because literally, my dad used to live in our house when he was like grade 9 or something. So he's been there a long time, like 50 years.
Wow.
So he saw the grandpa tree too, but
Yeah.
we
It
always
must
had
have been the
grandpa
baby tree back then.
You call my dad a grandpa?
No.
Start sweating? Like you just start pouring sweat? No, I would never do that, Roxanne.
What the heck?
None of you have children. He's my grandpa.
Surprise! I'm kidding. I'm not pregnant.
Oh, that's so funny.
I can't. My wisdom teeth people said they literally were like, if there's a chance you're pregnant the day of the thing, you have to cancel. And
You
I was
can't be
like,
pregnant because you're getting your wisdom teeth out.
Wisdom teeth
That's
out.
why.
That's
Yeah.
right, ladies and gents.
Literally, what can I say?
That's crazy.
I only have this semester left of school, which means only a semester left of insurance. I gotta do it now.
Gotta do it.
I can do anything to jeopardize that.
Thought we were still talking about the pregnancy. No. I was like, what? Insurance. One
About the
semester
wisdom
of school.
teeth.
Like, what's your plan afterwards?
The second my wisdom teeth are done,
Popping out the kids.
Pregnancy, it's baby time.
well,
Gotta
I need a week or so to recover, and then
then it's time to make your dad a grandfather.
Yeah.
She's got her whole life figured out. Her whole semester, should I say?
It's like a couple months. And then
it's 18 years. So minimum, probably more. Usually more.
Yeah.
So
Housing prices in Toronto aren't looking too hot,
Yeah.
so it's probably gonna be a lot.
probably 40 years, really. So she's not wrong. Like, you really do have your whole life figured out.
You're welcome.
Yeah.
How did we get here?
Guys, I miss
It's a grandpa tree.
You guys never. I don't think have been to.
You doing alright over there, buddy?
Speaking is so hard sometimes, guys. I realize it's become a bad habit because I stumble on my words more often than not,
I know.
and then I just stop and like take a breath mid-sentence.
It's better than when you just try
true.
to keep pushing forward.
True, but like I realized I never used to do that, and then all of a sudden I feel like I'm doing that more and more often now, and I'm like, well, because I noticed that.
Take a breath.
Yeah.
But
But I feel like it's normal.
Podcast, you're like, it's like, stop.
It's normal in front of like you guys, but then I always feel weird, like someone who I don't really talk to, I'm having a conversation, I just stop. I'm like, and then I like start singing again. I'm like, what do they think? Do they think I'm okay? Because I literally like roll my eyes too every time. Like it's become a habit where like I'll stop. I'll be like, oh my, and then continue. So I was saying. My house, I miss, you guys have, I don't think you guys ever went to my old house, because we were friends back then. Oh, that house was so sick.
Because we weren't friends back
Well,
then.
like,
maybe we were and you just didn't invite us over.
True.
Yeah. Okay.
But that house,
weren't.
guys, I've missed that house. I love houses. I love that house. But,
I love how
I really don't.
Why were you just like, I miss the house, I love houses.
I love that house. But it reminds me of the
I love all houses. I love the way houses make me feel. Like, are we about to
I don't know.
deep dive into your psyche?
I don't know, and the thing is, I don't love houses. The thing is, I don't though, because I don't ever want
You know,
one.
the walls and the roofs. I love the attics. I love houses.
But that house was sick. Anyways, what I remind me of is the backyard in that house was nuts. Like the stuff we could have done there for 2 GBV. Like it just reminded me of the trees because there were so many trees. It was huge. First, like literally probably 4 times the size of that, like lengthwise. It was enormous. There was like trees all around it. Like we had a huge tree in the back. There was like a little stone path that would like they go around the back, and there was like a patio in the middle. Like it was sick. It was a sick house.
A whole forest.
And like
back
the thing
there.
is, I was so young that I never appreciated it. And like thinking now, like
well, you definitely ran around more than you do now.
yeah, but yeah.
And I don't think it's the size of your backyard that's stopping you from running around now.
We also had like what are those called? Balconies. We had a balcony like leaning over the backyard, like up high on the second floor.
Oh, okay. So
like,
it was a balcony.
Yeah.
I really thought that you were just trying to say deck.
Oh no, like there's a balcony. Like
Yes, I am perfect.
I was like, I'll wait to correct her.
yeah. No, I'm just like thinking now. I'm like that
Yo,
would
I'd
have been
love
so
that
sick.
balcony.
And like for pictures, this is where my mind goes. But the hallway, it was like like it was the black and white checkered tiles all down the hallway, red walls. We had iron gates. It was. Like, I never appreciated all those details. Like, thinking now, I'm like, oh my god, that'd been sick to, like, take pictures there. Like, to film stuff. We literally could have had a whole studio, like, room. Like, just thinking now, I'm like, oh. I don't know why that triggered me. All the trees, because there was a dead tree in there, too. We had to cut down. I remember that. And it just triggered that house, and I was like, that house would have been so sick to have now. But
And I love houses.
I don't know why that came out of me. Maybe, like, deep down in my
that was,
psyche.
no, like, you were
Because,
really
like,
spilling your soul there.
I don't like houses.
You saw that too.
I don't want a house. I don't ever want a house.
I love that house. I love houses. Getting all excited there, aren't we?
I don't know where that came out of me. Maybe I
told you, it's the subconscious, man.
You love houses.
I love houses.
This is gonna become
It must be true.
a real estate podcast.
I love houses.
House review.
This is Victory's way of announcing that she's becoming a real estate agent.
I guess maybe because me and my family used to go to open houses for fun.
That's
what you're
Yeah, no, honestly, so fun.
Yeah.
So
I
the
love
ones that are like out
We
of
were
the
gonna move
budget.
into a house with an indoor pool.
Oh my god.
Sick.
Thank goodness we didn't though. We couldn't because they had stairs. And at the time we lived with our grandfather. It would be kind of mean to make him walk up and down all those stairs. So we were like, no, we're okay. But indoor pool, my dad wasn't the biggest fan of it either. He was like, otherwise we're just gonna smell like chlorine all the time.
That's also
And I
true.
was like, yeah, you know
True.
what? Facts, man. Yeah, could you imagine me living in a house with an indoor pool? I'd be pruny 24/7.
That's literally is like you and your brother alone. Like you would make the money's worth.
Yeah.
Like you would be gaining from that. Like you would
Yeah.
never be at a loss if you bought like you two. I've never seen anyone more
Obsessed
with
with
the
water.
water. Yeah, literally.
Yeah, like if anyone needs an indoor pool, it's you guys.
Yeah.
Literally.
So agree.
Well, with your support, we can make that happen.
Yeah.
Make sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel, 2 Girls Being Bros. Follow us on Instagram, 2GirlsBeingBros_, and Twitter, 2 Girls Being Bros, and TikTok, 2 Girls Being Bros. Give this video a thumbs up if you're watching, and leave a comment down below, and give us a little, 5-star rating on whatever you're listening to right now. Yeah, thank you, Nadia, for coming on.
Thanks for having me again.
We had
Hope you had
fun.
fun.
Fun as always.
You're welcome back anytime by us, and I'm sure the fans want you back too.
Yes, comment down below. Be like, Nadia, we want you back.
Yeah.
I will.
And with that, guys. And remember, kids, don't do too much.